People go through that place, and like you talking about cheat days, like I try to eliminate the word cheat from people's vocabularies. Like
Hmm.
all food is a choice,
Hmm.
whether cheating gets us nowhere in life. So on some level, why do we think, I know The Rock loves to post about his epic cheat days, but let's be honest, we're all not The Rock. We're not,
Right.
we're not in his body with his metabolism, his
Hmm.
musculature, the other things that he might have flowing through his blood. But it's this idea that, you have to see things as a choice, and when you see it as a choice, it gets harder to step away from, because it's easy to kind of be in that place of, oh well, I fell off track, I fell off track, because falling off track sounds like an accident. It's never an accident. No one ever,
Hmm.
you don't fall over, you don't trip, fall, and end up with a Snickers bar in your mouth. You don't trip and fall into a McDonald's and all of a sudden the hamburger falls off the counter. Like, that's not how this works. Like, it is about, that doesn't mean that it's easy. It doesn't mean that it's easy to have that perspective on choice. But when you empower yourself to make those choices, it means you have to face the consequences. You have to admit that it was you that made the choice to step off. You made that decision. And so, but I also think it's easier to get back on for people that are out there. Like when I talk to people about, especially again, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, all of these things, like, I want to have X, Y, and Z on this day. And it's like, well, if you go into that knowing the consequences, potentially, and you still can make that choice and feel good about it, and you're not going to freak out if the scale jumps for a couple of days or anything along those lines, you feel more empowered to be at the place that you need to be. You feel better about being able to do that. Whereas it's that whole falling off allows you to say, well, I fell off, I screwed up, I did wrong, I'm a bad person. If I'm a bad person, I deserve more punishment. And then it leads into those cycles of, well, if I screwed up on Thursday, I might as well, the week's almost over. So that means, why not go crazy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll start again on Monday. Like,
Hmm.
again, it goes back to that place of excuses and justification. And, instead, if you're in a conscious place and you decide, you even do, make some food choices you're not happy with on a day, when you wake up the next day, if you see that next day is like, I'm back on track, that's, this is, I have control of my choices. I have control of the next choice. And, that means sometimes taking it day by day. Sometimes that means taking it hour by hour. Like, you make a bad choice, make the next one good. Like, the most important choice you're ever going to make is the next one. So if you have gone to a place, I get asked that question a lot, like, how do I get back on track? And there's no magic formula. Like, what you should be doing, how you should be eating, what your plan is, just start doing it. The only thing holding you back from just doing it is yourself. Like, you're choosing not to be back on track. Like, just
Hmm.
start doing it again.